Ahsoka, I know you're the Star Wars guy. How you liking it so far? I haven't seen Rebels. Break it down for me.
Uh,
what do you like so far, and how
I
true
mean,
to the show is it?
I like it. They've like even recreated some scenes from Rebels in the show that are they do pretty spot on. I thought they did a pretty good job so far. I feel like the choreography of the fights is a little bit blah to me
Yeah, for real.
compared to compared to what it was in like episode 1, 2, and 3. Those fights were like epic. The stories in those ones were kind of dragging and like more political and stuff, but the
Mm,
fight scenes were what really made them. And then it feels like now, I understood with certain characters like Luke and shit, he wasn't like officially trained like a full Jedi, so his fighting style would have been like a little more dull. But Ahsoka was trained by Anakin,
right. Yeah.
so she should be doing like ninja style shit.
She ain't doing
Her
shit. She just
her
moving.
yeah, her it seems so slow. Now, don't get me wrong, because like they explained like Mace Windu and like shit like that, how he moved slow because
Right.
his style was so accurate. He didn't have to have wasted movements. He can kill you with a couple strikes, which is their way of explaining like Samuel Jackson just ain't able to doing that shit really as an actor.
Yeah.
He can't do all that ninjutsu
Moving.
shit,
Yeah.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we're gonna just explain that he's so fucking good that he just needs a couple movements to kill you. So it's like maybe they can explain Ahsoka for that, but it's like if you watch Rebels, she was whooping ass. Like
Mm,
there was like the Inquisitors, which were Darth Vader's little henchmen or whatever, who are all Force users. They're just not that strong, but they were
mm,
pretty strong. And in Rebels, the main one of the main characters, he was a Padawan who never became like an actual Jedi when Order 66 happened. So he was never fully trained as a Jedi. And when he fought against the Inquisitors, they were whooping his fucking ass. And the second Ahsoka walked in, she fucking demolished two of them by herself. She didn't kill them. Darth Maul killed them, but she beat the fuck out of them like it was nothing.
mm.
Like she literally walked up and was like, "Nah, I got this," and they all left, and she just started whooping their ass. So it's like, where is that Ahsoka now? Because when I'm
Yeah.
watching it now, she's like, though she can win, she's winning against these people. It's like she's not making it look as easy as she did back then. Because if you go back and watch episode 7, like the way she was fighting against Darth Maul, that shit was probably one of the best like Star Wars fight scenes, period.
Hmm.
And it's like, I know Rosario Dawson ain't like a martial artist, but I'm like, man, with enough movie magic and like training, they should get her ass doing something else, or at least
Especially
get some.
for Ahsoka. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So the story wise though, I'm feeling it. I like it. I like seeing some of the characters in live actions. I like them. You probably don't, since you didn't watch Rebels, like the green chick. I always forget
Yeah.
her fucking name. General Undulu, or what the hell her name is, the one with the things back.
No.
She has that little green haired kid with her. So that's the Jedi I told you about who never became a real Jedi. His master got killed during Order 66.
Hmm.
That's his son. He ended up dying in Rebels though, but that's his son. So when he was like mentioning that something didn't feel right, it's because he has Force abilities too.
See, yeah, they
There,
didn't.
yeah,
Yeah, they explained nothing about that. I was like, "Who's this little kid with her?" Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
His dad, the guy they're looking for, was it Ezra
Ezra
Bridger?
Bridger. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who he trained. He trained that kid,
Hmm.
and Ahsoka kind of trained him too. So like he was that kid's master and he died saving everybody else. Like he was holding back a bunch of fire so they can escape. But once they got away, he had no choice but to let the fire kill him. So
So they think he's dead though.
nah, he's dead as shit.
Ezra?
He's dead. No, no, not Ezra. I'm talking about his master.
Okay, okay.
Now
Yeah.
Ezra might be alive. Ezra kind of he like sacrificed himself to get rid of the guy they're looking for. The guy, his name is Thrawn.
Admiral Thrawn.
Admiral Thrawn, yeah, Thrawn doesn't have any abilities. He's just a badass fighter and hella
Mm.
good at like tactician and whatever. But he pretty much sucked. That sounds pause. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was
He
like, "Whoa, what's he about to do?"
he like it was like these things called space whales. You saw him on
Yeah.
the previous episode.
Hmm.
So they were out in space, and he kind of like made him and Thrawn get sucked into their
The warp trails.
exactly. So they got sucked away all across the universe, and nobody knows where they're at. So potentially they should have died because they're in space. But it's Star Wars, anything can happen. So
We
we don't
saw what
know.
Ahsoka did in space, with her space boots, was able to chop a motherfucking plane out the
But
sky.
yeah, but she had a whole suit on. They didn't have no suits on. They was just sucked out into space.
The suit fit her hair perfectly and everything. She was,
How the
she
fuck she
was,
get that thing on so quick too? I don't get
yeah,
that.
it was perfect.
But yeah, I mean, like there's things about it I like. I just wish they would do a little better with the choreography. Like I think, like to me, they do really good on Mandalorian with the choreography. And when Luke came in, the way Luke was putting down work, even though that was mostly like CGI, but that was still
Yeah, yeah, it
a
was
person
still,
in the
yeah,
suit,
still look
and
good.
he was putting in work. So it's like they should be able to make Ahsoka look a little bit more similar to that, considering the fact that she's way more trained than Luke ever was, you know.
And
So
makes Sabine look a little cooler too, because when she put the Mandalorian suit on and started fighting, she didn't really look too.
that's how she looked in the cartoon.
Oh,
She's
okay. I was like,
yeah.
I thought she was supposed to be hard.
Like
She was looking like an amateur as fuck.
no, I mean she could fight, but she's like not like the Mando and shit like that. She's like she spray paints her suit up. Her shit's all like in the cartoon, her shit has a lot of colorful stuff on it, you know. But
So, question: Is she supposed to be? If so, who is she going to be the first Jedi Mandalorian? That was because I thought Grogu was going to be the first one since what's his name?
that's the original guy,
Yeah,
the one that made the dark saber. Well,
yeah.
she don't have no force ability, so
Not
don't waste.
yet, but it's like at the
She
end of the show, it seems like she's going to get it.
you don't get force abilities. That would be stupid as fuck for them to just give her force abilities. And
I hope they don't.
even if she did get them, like the only person in Star Wars that like gained force abilities later on in life that was like epic like that was
Princess
that was
Leia.
nah because they always had them, they just didn't know how to use them really.
That's
Like
so
they didn't
funny.
really fully like. So did Luke. That's why he was so good at like flying planes and shit like his dad was. But
Leia was
like
able to fly through space.
yeah,
She said,
that's but they always had it. They just never actually utilized it. Not to mention they came from like fucking genes that had like potential, hella good potential.
"Oh yeah,
But I'm talking about the
obviously,
girl, the name, the girl Ray, is that her name? I forgot her name.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, her. She was the only one, and that was stupid as fuck. So
yeah,
if they were just gonna bring somebody and like all of a sudden has a fucking full fledged adult, they automatically get powers, and then they make them hella strong. That would just like throw away all the past shit that they had from the
yeah,
Jedi. It's kind of stupid. So
yeah. I hope they don't.
and there was nothing in Rebels that ever stated that she ever had any kind of fucking force abilities at all. So
They don't. You don't think they'll do a little Inception type thing at the end of the show? She'll have the cup move a little bit, and then they'll go off. And you're like,
I hope not.
it's the best of bias. You need the earful, you should try us. From pop culture to the movies to unite us. It's the best of bias. The best of bias. Yeah, it's the best of bias.
You are now listening to the Best of Bias podcast with Lydell